One convention that is very essential within a horror/thriller film is the use of location. Location plays a significant part in setting the atmosphere of any movie, especially a horror. This is because the audience know that this is where a handful of events are to take place. As we used Blumhouse as one of our institutions, we looked into the movies that they created and where they were located as a guideline setting ours. We found that locations were for the most part isolated from society and in the middle of nowhere. For example, the film Hush, which is an American horror/thriller film produced by Blumhouse, has a main character who lives alone in a house practically located within a secluded forest. This makes her vulnerable and prone to more danger, because as you can see in the movie, when she is put in a position of life and death, she has absolutely no one that can help her. Therefore, as a group, we knew that we had to make our location stand out by either challenging this convention or developing ours in a similar way. However, as you can see immediately by watching our opening, it is not like any other horror movie. It starts off in a park with the teenage boy running. This challenges conventions of real media products because you would not expect for a movie like this to be located in such an area. The fact that it begins in a park gives it that almost natural and calm environment, which is far from what our movie is trying to portray. My group and I did this because we felt that we did not want our movie to be predictable. If an audience member can immediately predict what is going to happen, it takes the sense of shock or excitement out of it, which plays a big role in the overall success of the movie. As well as it being located within a park, the other main location we used was a house. This gives viewers who enjoy thriller and horror-like films a sense of familiarity. Most horror/thriller films are located within a house, where a series of events happen to them. Therefore, whilst we did contradict the stereotype of such films being set within an isolated house, our movie did still contain some forms of conventions that still give viewers that sense of normality. Another convention that my group and I recognised to be used commonly between a wide range of horror/thriller movies was the build-up of tension using sound. This is without a doubt the most well-known aspect within a movie. The non-diegetic music plays a big role in creating a specific mood fitted to the storyline. Suspenseful music is most commonly used because it foreshadows the later events that are to occur and gives the audience the sign that something bigger is going to happen. The sound/music used in any horror movie displays both the fear of characters and the fear of audience who are watching. Therefore, when choosing the soundtrack within our opening, we thought carefully about which one would fit the message of our plot. After long discussion and testing out different types of soundtracks, we finally decided to use non-copyright music that gave us an eerie feeling, as we felt it fitted our opening perfectly. It added the necessary tone that our plot needed and built up the tension. However, unlike most films, our soundtrack did not overpower the whole movie. It was mildly played in the background so you could just about hear it, but not to the point where you're not able to hear anything but that. Finally, the last convention that I'm going to talk about is the build-up of tension, similar to the point made before, however this time using small occurrences that lead up to a bigger event. For example, in The Woman in Black, there are a handful of incidents that happen before the final scene where all of the characters die. This is one of the inspirations for our opening. Similar to this, however not as extreme, we had up to 3 symptoms that gave both the audience and the character the impression that something was very wrong. However, it began as quite minor, with a simple nosebleed leading to bruises suddenly appearing all over the character's upper body, which ultimately gave us the final symptom where he woke up in a pool of blood. This developed conventions within real media products because almost every horror/thriller movie contains a similar build-up. I believe this is one of the main reasons audiences enjoy horror movies, because without it being so, there would be nothing to look forward to, hence us using this technique. To conclude, we focused on the most well-known conventions within horror movies, such as the location, soundtrack, and build-up of tension using small events that inevitably lead to the final and most important event. However, as well as following the structure of how they are commonly used in movies, we also went against some conventions.